Welcome to paradise. Pure, clean, fresh air, lush meadows filled with colorful flowers, fast-flowing rivers, and clear lakes, dark green forests of ancient trees, and a spectacular snow-capped mountain backdrop. Rising 4,323 meters above sea level, Mount Rainier in Washington State is the highest mountain in the Pacific Northwest. Paradise is the name of the tranquil and beautiful area of mountainside 1,600 meters up in Mount Rainier National Park. The visitor center and meadows here offer breathtaking views, says Michelle Hart, a seasonal ranger with the National Park Service.
And as you stand down those meadows, you look higher up on that mountain and you see this huge 14,410-foot peak that has 25 glaciers on it. And so you're standing in this amazing meadow with tons of flowers all around you. You look down, you see a forest of green. You look up, you see nothing but rock and ice. It's an amazing place.
Geologically speaking, Mount Rainier is very young and was only formed around 500,000 years ago as part of the Cascade Range. It is an active volcano, though unlike its neighbor Mount St. Helens, Rainier hasn't blown its top for a long time. The numerous glaciers that have shaped Mount Rainier over many centuries make its terrain unique in North America and a special challenge for climbers, says Joe Horiski, a mountain guide with Rainier Mountaineering Incorporated.
But it's a tremendous learning experience for people of all ages and backgrounds. People come from all over the world to climb Mount Rainier. We currently take close to 3,000 people a summer up and down. And what makes this trip unique in the lower 48 United States is the terrain, and that is the heavily glaciated terrain. Nowhere else except on Mount Rainier do you have such large glaciers with features exactly like glaciers in Alaska or the Himalaya.
Rainier Mountaineering Incorporated was set up back in 1969 by the famous local mountaineer Lou Whitaker. His son, Win, grew up in the area and has followed in his father's footsteps. Today he is a filmmaker and qualified mountain guide. For him, reaching the top of Mount Rainier is always special.
On a clear day from the top of Mount Rainier, if the weather has just cleared out, meaning there's been rain that's been going on for a few days, and that next day that it's clear, you can see all the way to Seattle, to the Puget Sound, and you can actually see the water. It's becoming more and more rare because of the smog and pollution.
As you can see in this article, there are words and phrases that are in blue. And the reason why they are in blue is by clicking on them, you will get the Spanish equivalent of those words. I will now go through that and click on those so you can see those words in Spanish. Lush meadow. And a spectacular snow-capped mountain backdrop. Now, backdrop is a word that essentially means that which is behind the mountain, the view behind the mountain. And as you can see, there it is in Spanish. Breathtaking view. Huge 14,410-foot peak. Amazing. Neighbor. Hasn't blown its top. Climbers. Features. has followed in his father's footsteps. Pollution. This ends the article on Mount Rainier.